points in their last game versus the Clippers. Never want to short a player of his points. You know that? Remember that.
I'm going to write that one down.
Write it down.
Here it is. Never shortchange Jim Jackson. Here we go.
I said a player. I didn't say me.
Leonard knocks in the long two. Clippers trail by 3.
And I like to see the energy a little bit more talking on the defensive end. Coach Lou talked about that's the improvement, in particular in the second half, where you see the Clippers make the biggest jump thus far this season. There it is.
Pocket pick. Leonard is off to the races with the defense in his rear view, and he flushes it in with the right hand.
You see how I speak things into existence. You saw that, right? Kind of like what you do when you jinx somebody at the free throw line.
You have a skill that few possess. Buddy Hield has a skill that few possess. He knocks down the shot, although it hasn't been on full display, as you pointed out at the top of our show.
No, but it doesn't take much for a player like Hield to kind of find his rhythm and get started.
Batum for 3. 14-10 lead for Sacramento. Clippers just 4 for 12. The shots they are getting are good. They're just not falling at the moment. We saw a little bit of that last couple of ball games. They've been able to turn it up in the second half. Fox, a drive and a dish. Hield, seductive ball fake, gets Beverly to bite, and he knocks down a little mid-range jumper. So after struggling for many games against the Clippers, Buddy Hield now 3 for 3.
Well, it's amazing when you see the ball go in, how you tend to relax as a player. And speaking about relax, right there wide open was Kawhi Leonard.
And Leonard comes away the gift of grab. His second steal, accelerates down the lane. Back to Batum, open for 3, lets it fly, and he knocks it in. Nicholas Batum brings the Clippers to within 3.
And it was almost like Kawhi just sucked the ball right out of the air, right into his mitt, able to get that steal.
Time now for the drive to the hoop, brought to you by Hyundai.
Well, just watch this. Right here in transition. Excellent play by Pat Bev, of course, and then one hand, and then the assist. I scored 2. Let me take care of my man Batum in the corner. Splash, easy money.
It's a crazy statistic, but it's real. 87% of the threes that the Clippers take, which is 430 out of 491, are wide open threes. You saw it back-to-back possessions there. Nicholas Batum was able to cash in. The ball movement, the paint touches that Ty Lue has spoke so much about here in this young season, starting to show itself, and one of the reasons why the Clippers are an elite level three-point shooting
But
team.
is it really crazy when you just say we need to maintain our spacing? When you do that, now that's when you're going to get open opportunity. See the turnover right there. And the Clippers have been disciplined in that fact in the offense, not to crowd space.
Bagley inside, lays it up and in. Sacramento has come to play here tonight. They lead by 6.
Well, the Kings don't have a problem putting the ball in the basket, okay? It's on the opposite end of the court where they struggle with on the defensive end.
Batum felt the contact, I think, and just launches up a 3. Doesn't get the whistle, but we'll take the bucket.
You know, sometimes with that shot, you concentrate a little bit more because you're off balance and you think you're going to get hit.
They marked that a long 2. His toe on the tape. Hield, a contested runner, no. Luke Kennard enters the fray for the first time tonight. He had 20 in the win over the Pacers a couple of nights ago. Batum isos on Fox into the paint. Running rebound collected by Fox. One of the fastest in the league, north and south. He is very comfortable at Formula 1 speeds. Misses there. Long rebound batted out. They will say last touch by the Kings. It goes back to the Clippers.
There is transition defense where teams are very successful. It's one-on-one defense, as we saw, or lack thereof, by the Kings.
Kawhi Leonard with 6. The Clippers cut the lead in half. And they're looking sharp here in the first quarter.
Early on, it's the lack of defense, easy money, the claw, slamming it down for 2.
Batum, again, cannot sing his praises loud enough how great he has been. 4 out of the 5 starters on the bench. This is Tyrese Halliburton, a rookie out of Iowa State, has struggled the last couple of ball games, knocks down his first shot.
But I loved this young man when he was in college. The Kings are very high because of his high IQ, his ability to now transfer what he's been able to do. See Kawhi get in the lane from Iowa State now in the NBA. The upside is tremendous for this young man. Very confident, very, very confident.
but not cocky. He's
No.
just a guy that believes in his ability as he launches another three. Beverly comes away with the rebound. By the way, Kawhi Leonard leads all with 8. This is Marcus Morris Sr. Great ball movement to Kennard. Fakes the 3. Great ball, reversals. Oh, and Senior delivers again. Marcus Morris Sr. puts the Clippers out in front by 1.
And credit Kennard because he came off 20 points, knocked down some three-point shots. The pump fake got him open. And over to Senior for the 3.
Only 2 misses. This is Glenn Robinson the 3rd. And Ivica Zubac wrangles in the loose ball. Clippers lead by 1. Morris has the ball jabbed out of his hands and out of bounds.
The connection between Morris and Kennard on the second unit is growing incrementally every time they play. Okay, they know where each other are going to be on the court. They feed off of each other. One drives, one spaces. Again, communicating at times, Brian, without the actual verbiage, is more body language and eye language. If there's such a thing as eye language. Yeah, you learn something new. Look it up.
I'll do that during the break. Morris misses. Their eye language is a new one.
Well, it's not in the Webster's dictionary.
Can you be fluent in eye language?
Yes.
Are there different languages?
It's in the Jackson dictionary.
Joseph to the foul line and then dissects the lane, fades, and knocks it in. That's a guy you would want shooting the ball with the rest of that lineup, but he knocks down the jumper. Their Kings out in front by 1.
Well, but when you get that deep, in the paint, now your percentages become a little better.
Beverly, a great look at a 3. Me too with the rebound. Local boy out of Lawndale. First played at USC. This is Joseph. Former teammate of Kawhi Leonard's. Knows all of the tricks.
Yep.
22 jumper is good. And Sacramento leads 26-23. 11 of, they call that a non-shooter. What about ear language?
It's a lot of that. There's a lot of I'll tell you what, there's a lot of ear hustling going on in a lot of places, Brian. I can tell you that.
May2 misses the jumper. Kings by 3. Leonard sandwiched in for a moment by a couple of defenders, now singly covered. That's hell's waiting room for any defender, and Kawhi takes advantage, fumbles a little bit. Halliburton, well, he was in jail, no chance of parole there.
Well, I don't know why Metu left the double team. He should have forced Kawhi to give it up, but not. Now you have to pay for it.
Strong drive by Glenn Robinson III. A disbelieving Luke Kennard will be handed the citation. Clippers just 10 for 22, 4 of 10 from above the arcs. Believe it or not, that is below their season average. 1:05 to play here in the first quarter. We'll have a couple of free throws for Glenn Robinson III. He has bounced around, but he is not without talent. To add to the Sacramento lead here. Another game day deal you don't want to miss, Clipper Nation. Go to the Clippers official online merch store for today's deal of the game. A team bundle featuring t-shirt, hat, and wristband for $24.95. Visit shop.clippers.com to start shopping.
With the Kings, it's all about putting these defensive possessions together to feel good about yourself, that you can consistently get better and defend.
Joseph waltzes to the cup and lays it in. Sacramento leads by 4.
And the savvy veteran, 10 years, just kind of finds his way around the court, sticks, adds value from a leadership perspective on the second unit for the Kings.
Zigs and zags his way to the foul line. Another deflection, another turnover here for the Clippers. This has to make Luke Walton feel pretty good here in this opening frame.
Well, in their last game, Luke talked about he felt better, even with the loss, that defensively they did a lot of good things. But then it's about, okay, you do it once. Can you transfer that and bring it to the next game? And we're seeing that it is, like they say, defense does travel. It is transferable right now, early on for the Kings.
4 turnovers for the Clippers in the first quarter. Kings have the ball. They'll have the ball to start the second quarter as well. They lead by 4. Rookie Halliburton will bring it across. Terrence Mann will guard the rookie. Mann played a brilliant game off the bench in Sacramento with 13 and 9 against the Kings. Halliburton misses with time. Mann gets it off ahead of the horn, but it doesn't get there. So the Clippers shoot just 10.